This is a story about two people who have never met but are falling in love through letters that take 4 minutes to reach their recipients. A botanist on Mars and an astronomy student on Earth. This is a story about longing and love set against the backdrop of humanity. His first attempts to settle on Mars. Our story begins in 2049, 6 years after the first manned mission to Mars. The planet is still very much an inhospitable, frozen desert, but humans have managed to set up a small research base there. This is where Liam, our botanist, is stationed. He's been working here for 3 months, and he's starting to get pretty lonely. All around him are his plants, the closest thing that he has to company. Back on Earth, though, there's Maya. She's a 22-year-old astronomy student who has just received a mysterious package in the mail. A postcard from Mars. On it, a picture of Valles Marineris, one of the moons of Mars, Phobos, and a message written by Liam the He writes about the red dust storms that rage across the rusty landscape and the strange beauty of the frozen wasteland. He describes how, even though it's not much to look at from the surface, it's from up above that Mars is truly breathtaking. He ends his letter with a question, asking if the sender would like to receive more postcards, and then he tells her how she can contact him not through the normal channels, which can take days to respond, but through a new experimental system that uses lasers to send messages almost instantaneously across the vast distances between the planets. Wagoner! Maya is intrigued. She writes back to Liam and sends her letter on its way. It takes 4 minutes to reach him, but when it does, he is overjoyed. At last, someone to talk to. Over the next few weeks, they exchange letters. They tell each other about their lives, their hopes and dreams. We learn that Maya has a younger brother who's in a rock band, and that Liam used to play the guitar himself until his fingers got stiff from working outside in the cold. The letters become more frequent, then more intimate. They talk about art and poetry, send each other silly jokes, and eventually confess their growing feelings for each other. They wonder if the other feels the same way, if this connection they're making through letters will ever result in something more. But they know that they're taking a risk. If this doesn't work out, they'll have only themselves to blame. There is no one else on Mars, and only a handful of people on Earth who know about their secret correspondence. Months go by and their letters continue, but now they're talking about the possibility of actually meeting up, wondering if it's possible to arrange for both of them to be on the same planet at the same time. Liam begins to make plans for the future. When his contract is up, he's gonna stay on Mars and help build the first Martian city. He dreams of a future where there's life on Mars, where he and Maya can walk hand in hand through the bazaars and parks of a thriving new civilization. But can that really happen? Will their love survive the test of time and distance? Will they ever meet under the same sky? Those questions are left unanswered as the story ends. If you liked this story, check out some of my others. You can find more content on my channel.